Hi, we've teamed up with UK Auto Claims to see if you could be eligible to score thousands in compensation. If you've had any cars, vans or motorbikes on finance between 2007 and 2021, go to ukautoclaims.co.uk to start your free simple check. Loads of you will have overpaid and payouts could be worth thousands, so you've got to look into it. Hit up the link below and check now for free.
Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Ella with me. We've just beaten Newcastle 1-0 at the Emirates. Finally, we've beaten them for the first time this season and scored. But the game wasn't really exhilarating, so we say, watching it.
No, it was not exhilarating at all. It's so weird because Newcastle's such a bogey team for us, in the sense that, you know, we always struggle to beat them in recent seasons. But yeah, I mean, a typical 1-0 to the Arsenal. I'm not mad about it. I think the 3 points is the most important thing. And look, I mean, it's been like a month and a half almost since we've last won at the Emirates. So
Yeah, that's a great point.
Our home form has not been good enough, really. So it's just important to get the win. It's important, obviously, you know, second place, but, you know, we want to finish second. We don't want to finish third or fourth. So it's important that we just nail it and finish the season with hopefully 2 wins.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because Newcastle, you're right, have kind of been our bogey team this season, but it feels like they're a team that are quite, you know, exciting to watch, especially even if against us, they're quite open when it comes to attacking. They are quite aggressive in their attack. And also it being the final game at home for Arsenal. Was you surprised by how flat it really was?
On Arsenal side or Newcastle?
Oh, I mean, either, both.
I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, no Isak is quite a big deal because he's a joke of a player. He's unbelievable, and we would love to have him. But no, from Arsenal side, it's weird because I was definitely watching the game and just looking at gaps, looking at areas in our team where I just still think there needs so much improvement, which is crazy. But I know we're hopefully about to enter a big summer, and like that's what's on all of our minds. Like even going into these last few games, we're all just thinking about the summer. We're thinking about next season. That's kind of where our head is at. But yeah, I just like I said, I really still think that there's areas in which we seriously need to improve.
How many areas for you exactly? Is there
yeah?
Well, I mean, yeah. What when you go into, you don't have to tell me the exact players, but how many positions are you identifying Arsenal need to improve on?
Well, listen, striker is obvious.
Yeah.
Left wing is obvious, and even right wing. Like I know. You know, when Saka was out, Ethan really came in and actually performed, and that's what we wanted to see. But we probably still do need cover. And is Martinelli or Trossard good enough on that side? I think we need so much attacking reinforcement. I think there's definitely five or so positions that I think we really need to strengthen in. And I think it mostly just comes in our attack, because I just think when we move the ball forward, it just looks meaningless.
Yeah.
And that really annoys me. And, you know, Martin Odegaard is usually the person that brings the ball with purpose. But, you know, he's struggled a little bit. So I just think, like I said, there's a big summer coming up. 5 or so players. I don't think any of those players are necessarily safe. I think we might be ruthless this summer. So we'll see.
Let's see. Hopefully we are, because we're going to need, like you said, a lot of improvements. I need to ask you quite a harsh question about Mikel Arteta. Where are you at? Are you giving him in the next season to say, listen, if you don't end up picking up silverware, then it's time for you to leave? Or are you still frustrated with him that it wasn't this season?
I said this at some point this season, I can't remember when, but, you know, I know that this was kind of our season to do it. And of course I'm disappointed that we didn't. But I think the job he's done has been so underrated. I cannot stand people that say Arteta out. I just think, what are you talking about? This man has transformed the club. You know, like James said, we're in a position now where we're talking about this being a bad season. Are you joking? Yeah. Like, yes, we want silverware. That's what we're striving for. But Arteta has brought the standards of Arsenal Football Club back. Okay. And I don't think there's anyone better out there that I would rather have than him. I do think he's under pressure next season, of course, because also they're going to give him money to spend. So we need to win a trophy. Let's have this conversation at the end of next season. But I'm in no way Arteta out, but there is pressure building.